torture today. All right, so basically what we're doing today is we are walking this new Gilbert property, the one that we already have pre-sold, so it's a lot of fun. We're walking it with the new buyers, and we're walking with the plumber, the electrician, the flooring guy, the demo guy. So the fun thing about doing this is we're starting to get a really good idea and a really good feel of exactly what we're gonna do with the property. It's fun walking it with the buyers when you already have it pre-sold, because you can kind of like put your minds together, put your heads together and say, okay, what do we wanna do on this? Obviously the thing is, when you're doing a project like this of this magnitude, you wanna make sure that you're getting like earnest money from them and that it's non-refundable, because if you're gonna start making decisions based on what they want and what they think, you wanna make sure you've protected yourself for if they did decide to bounce or walk for some odd reason. The biggest thing, everything for the most part is staying the same down here. And upstairs through all the bedrooms, we're gonna rework some of the plumbing a little bit. But really the only thing is gonna be in this this kitchen area. That's where we obviously took out the wall, so that's where we're gonna change the layout. So
how much square feet is the house?
3250. I think 3350. Somewhere between 32 and like 3350. I'm assuming we're gonna keep the windows in the same places for the most part. Okay. I would say the only one that we'll probably end up moving is gonna be, you know, if we end up removing any, would either be that one or one of these two. Okay. Because like I said, everything down there is staying the same, everything upstairs is staying the same. The only other place that we would be switching something up would be in the master bathroom, and that's just if we decide to do like a huge,
make some changes,
a big tub with like a different type shower or something like that. So this, it sounds like, has to stay from what the demo guy said.
Yeah, that's what.
So we'll try to figure out a way, if there's even a way we can maybe open it up a little bit more to try to get rid of more of this. Just keep it like, you know, maybe we do bigger posts or something. Just so we can put it in like in one general area, so we can open it up a little bit more, but that's something we'll kind of figure out as well. All right, what do you guys think?
Dude, it looks a lot different with that wall gone.
I know, yeah.
What a big difference, huh?
Obviously,
my lord. That's the first thing we noticed. I'm like, dude, yeah.
You can hear it echo now.
Absolutely. What is none of this is load bearing, or it is?
Probably is.
All across, huh? Because I saw the truss this way and it goes that way.
We can open it and just find out. If it's not, then we can square it off just up at the top.
Yeah.
But
honestly, if we could square off all of these, that would make a big, even that one too.
I'm sure that wouldn't be an issue. Really, you guys call. I mean, do you guys want to do like a floating, like a, you know, a freestanding tub, or do you just want a huge shower? Do you want it all in the same room?
Huge shower. Yeah, we don't really use tubs, so like if you can make this like a walk-in space.
So like this whole area, and then leave that vanity. So
pretty much. Because what was here before, the toilet or?
That's where the tub was.
The tub.
Toilet's over here, so that was tub.
And then this was just a walk-in shower.
So what you could do is you could get rid of this, and then you could do a drain in the middle. That's kind of what I would probably do. Is do a linear drain in the middle, have them both kind of come down, you know, slightly slanted. And that, I mean, again, it's your guys' call, but
can we do a waterfall shower?
Yeah, you sure.
Well, because the piping is
always just come up and above. Yep. So you could go waterfall on each side, and then you could do like sprayers on each side. I'm super excited about that. Where's the key going? We got some really good ideas of what we want to do. I'm excited. I'm really excited. We went over some of the finishes with, you know, kind of like what floorings we wanted to pick, stuff like that. The biggest thing that we were doing today, though, is that we were moving a couple walls, and so these walls were not load bearing, but they were more so just like kind of walls that were separating a couple big rooms, and so we were able to open those up and kind of get a good idea of, you know, where we wanted to put the islands, where we wanted to kind of relay the kitchen out. We got rid of the pantry where it was because it was extremely small, so we're kind of redoing that whole area. So the biggest thing was really getting a good idea of the layout, you know, getting the plumber there so he knows exactly where he needs to move, you know, plumbing for the kitchen, plumbing for the bathrooms. The electrician's got a lot of loose hanging wires from the demolition, so he's got to kind of rewire those, make sure they're all in safe areas and to where the whole property flows now. So again, those are the things that have to get done before you can kind of come in and start redoing the drywall, redoing the paint, redoing the flooring, all that kind of stuff. So that's the stuff that takes the longest. So you want to jump on that immediately. And so we've only been, you know, fully demoed and closed out on this project now for about 2 or 3 days. So we're jumping on this immediately. So we're excited to keep rolling on this thing. I think you're gonna like this one. This one's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right, guys, so we're back doing a check-in on Nautilus. If you remember before, this place was an absolute dump. So this is the first time that I'm seeing it. Have you guys seen this since started renovation?
We started like about a month ago or so. It's right around there.
Takes one sip of
Carito, he turns into
Lucas.
Luke Pablo.
So we were kind of in that stage where like there wasn't a whole lot to really see because it was a lot of like the electrical, plumbing, like leveling the floor, stuff like that. So the stuff that you don't really necessarily notice like a huge difference with. Now is when the time comes where things start changing a lot, right? Because now it's going to be flooring gets down. You know, we covered up some of where the windows were going to be. We did the new windows.
Let's just say too, the smell difference between the first time we were here and now is unreal.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't even smell that anymore.
No, it doesn't
It
smell
smells like a
that
normal
at all.
house.
Project has taken a bit longer than what we've been anticipating. We were a little slow to ordering windows, really set us back probably about 3 weeks. One of the big things, especially on higher dollar projects like this, you've really got to be on top of those things because we honestly, that 6 weeks cost us $10,000 in holding costs. That is a painful lesson.
So I don't know if you remember when we first walked this place, this wall came all the way out to here, and then this wall came out to here. You can kind of see the old layout right here. This was all cabinets. This entire room was enclosed with kitchen area here. As we walked this with our clients, they decided to open it up. You know, we gave them our ideas as well of what we would do. We got rid of this window here. And what we did is we're gonna throw all, you know, just probably about 7-8 foot cabinets to nearly to the ceiling on this side over here. And then another thing that the clients had added at the end was they wanted us to close up this window right here because she wants to do some built-in bookshelves right here because she's gonna make this like a little office area right off of the dining. If they weren't buying the property, we probably wouldn't have done that because we would have just left it as a window. But it was kind of one of those custom things, which is, you know, what we kind of offer in what we're doing. So it's like, as long as you're willing to work with us and, you know, and basically guarantee that you're buying this property, we're gonna be willing to do the small things like this for people to make it feel like it's really customized to them.
So, I mean, another really cool thing with the stairs is like when we're taking a look at these and that are like, the thing is, right, with the stairs. One of the cool things with the stairs, if you remember from before, it was closed off down below as well. There was a beam up here which closed this off. We went ahead and opened up everything to give it a nice airy flow, and it looks really good.
So this house is a tri-level, so we're kind of down in that lower level right now. And honestly, there hasn't been a ton of changes that we've made in this. We kept it pretty darn similar. Obviously tore out all the flooring, put all new flooring in, gonna be new paint. A couple changes we did make. This bathroom actually had an angle wall right here, which made it so that vanity in there could really only be a single vanity. And the people we're selling it to, they really, really wanted a dual vanity here. These are gonna be their kids' rooms, so they wanted to make sure there was two. Reframing this to make it so that vanity can be a double sink. You'll see we do have all of the kitchen cabinets here. This is one thing that we did stay ahead on and order. Since everything else was a little bit delayed, we've had to just store them for a bit, but it's always nice to have them ready to go. Flooring's going in next, which is right here. Gonna do a wide plank, white oak. It's gonna look really, really good. That's gonna be done by this weekend, and then cabinets are gonna be ready to go in right after.
So another thing, I don't know if you remember, but these were all semicircles here. So they were all archways. So we ended up squaring them all off to give it a little, you know, a little bit more of a modern feel as well. So I really like it. Just nice and clean. You know, just feels a lot more open again when you do that. The moment you have been waiting for. It is finally here! We are at Nautilus. We are finally finished with this bad boy. And guys, this one is a really fun one. This is that monster on the lake that we're super excited to show you guys. We think it came out beautiful. Let's go check it out. All right, so this front yard was terrible when we first bought this thing. What, this was just all rock and dirt right here?
Well, there was a big tree here,
Yeah.
and I really, can't believe you guys would do this.
Yeah.
take down a
Unbelievable.
precious.
Jake is our resident tree hugger, so
Look at me. I look like a tree hugger, right? You know.
as you remember from the beginning of the video, this is another property that was pre-sold. The interesting thing about this and this final walkthrough is that the buyer is actually going to be here. So you might get to hear a little bit of his story, why he liked this property and how he saw the vision and how everybody came together to make what is now Nautilus.
One of the cool things is that that you guys might not know, or not a lot of people know, is that this house right here is what, literally 45 seconds from our office. So we really enjoy doing projects that are that close to the office because it's just a lot easier to come in and check in on it. It's easier to stay on top of a renovation, if we're being super honest with you.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
See you, man.
Good to see you as well.
Yeah. Hi, say hi.
So we actually haven't been here since the entire house has been finished, and so super excited to be in here. So this is Julian, guys. Julian is the buyer.
Hi.
And Julian is really, and Julian and his wife Rhonda are actually a huge reason why this house looks how it does. So they were the ones that kind of picked a lot of the final finishes and everything, and so I think they nailed it. I think you guys did an amazing job.
Had some good ideas. We collaborated, and I feel like there's some stuff that you probably hadn't considered that I didn't, and you know, so
For sure,
kind of
for
worked
sure.
out. Like the stairs was one of them.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I know. So these were arched right here. Both of these entrances here. So they were kind of rounded off, and this one was as well. And so everyone kind of agreed that we should square it all off. Kind of gives it a little bit more of that modern feel. And so the other biggest difference, I'm not sure if you remember when we first walked through this thing, was that this kitchen was completely blocked off. This right here was blocked off all the way over here, and then this came across, and this was enclosed. What was it, Julian? It was like to right here, right?
Yeah, so there was like a shell or closet here.
That's right. It was
with
the
a
pantry, huh?
Pantry and linen closet that extended all the way out here.
Yeah.
And then the cabinets used to be this way.
Yeah, yeah.
So a bunch of cabinets, and then the fridge was also over here as well.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah.
One of the things I loved that we had to do was that when we lost the pantry that Julian was talking about right over here, we had to have, you know, some form of pantry space, because when you have a 3,500 square foot house and a family of, you know, 5. So what we did is we added the pantry over here, just like Julian was saying, right where that window was at. And I mean, we did the super high cabinets, and so I think that's honestly suffice for, you know, enough room, you know, all of your
Yeah, everything
goods
fits
and
in,
all
yeah.
your, you know, everything.
We still got cabinets under the island, all over the wall here, so we have a lot of space.
Heck yeah.
I was a little scared about closing up the windows.
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
was I.
oh, we're gonna lose like natural light and stuff. But no, honestly, feels.
Honestly, not from that side. It's the sun rises on that side, so
Yeah.
it's really, yeah.
Honestly, tons of natural light here. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one of my other favorite things, and again, this was Julian and Rhonda's idea, was making this entire staircase free floating right here. And I think the thing that is super cool about it is that it makes the house feel so much bigger. You walk in now and you can see just directly into the living room. It looks amazing. I think it's super cool.
One thing we didn't even address is the floors. Like these light floors, anything you can do to make the house look and feel as big as possible and as open as possible, these light floors look amazing.
Lighter was the goal. When we first got here, it was dark. Even the color of the walls was completely different. So yeah, just like one, opening up the place, and then different colors, man. It just like, I remember when you guys did it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the first couple of months, I was like, oh, this is, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is great. It feels just so spacious
That's
now.
where I sneak in right here. Just
Feels big and
standing up.
spacious. You've got like a whole family room area here. You still have a massive living room here. And one of my other favorite things is the bathroom. I remember the bathrooms were super cool. 2-inch penny tiles on the
Yeah.
floor and in the middle here. It's like the green
You
kind
really
of.
sold my wife with the color scheme of the bathroom and the tiles.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, everyone that's visited so far has been a fan of it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, even the off-colored tile too on the white and the gray.
Oh yeah, well, it's like the green ties in
Very
like
modern.
that islands feel as well. You know what I mean, by the water and everything. So, and actually, something that we did down here that I remember was this was angled off right here, and so it was kind of a weird shape, and we only had one vanity. But I remember that Julian, you guys wanted a double sink down here because
Yeah.
there's multiple bedrooms down here. So what we ended up doing right here, this was angled. We ended up completely squaring it off. And so that gave it room for there to be a full dual, you know, vanity in there, which looks really nice. Awesome, yeah. As we know, bedrooms are always, you know, pretty simple, nothing crazy in here.
Like we've talked about a million times, this staircase turned out incredible. Like having the see-through right here, just, it feels amazing. So nice. Again, perfect size. You have the view of the lake right there, view of the backyard. It just feels amazing in here.
So it's funny, I haven't seen the bathroom since it's been completely finished.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because we did come one time after for a friend's party, but I obviously didn't come upstairs.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see the master.
no.
Oh, this is so awesome. So Julian wanted to have kind of like a his and hers side for the shower, and I mean this is awesome. This would be so nice to have for you know, you and the wife. Looks like a bathroom that I want to be in all the time. I like
so
it.
fresh and so clean, some might
Right,
say.
exactly. Yeah. Same double vanity in here. Was this one a double vanity? I don't remember.
I think it was.
It was, okay.
Size closet too.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
we're still gonna add some stuff in the middle to make more space or whatever. But
Nice.
yeah, the access to the balcony here was a big selling point as well. I mean, look at that.
Julian, is this what sold you guys?
That's what sold us for sure.
I don't
Not
know
in the
why.
condition it was, but you know, this is what I had envisioned.
Yeah,
This is for sure something that really saved the whole dream. Because if it wasn't for the yard, I don't think we would have done it.
All right, look at this. This right here is paradise, boys. This is fantastic.
Paradise Point.
Welcome to Paradise Point. Yeah, this is so amazing. This just came out so good.
So good. You remember the pool was in rough condition.
Julian and Rhonda pretty much did this entire backyard. So they did it exactly how they wanted. I mean, they added a super cool bar area with the pergola over here. I remember we were gonna do the normal, just like a normal turf area here. And they're like, hey, how about we do a putting green, which is awesome.
And you know, to be entirely honest, especially having a house with kids, having this layout for the backyard is huge. I mean, like being able to have this whole open area where the kids can play on the turf, but you still have your pool area over there. You got your bar area. Like, you don't need more. This is perfect.
Like Steven said, there's nothing that you don't have back here. I mean, like you can literally do anything back here. And then another great idea that Julian had was they wanted to add a Baja shelf. So these Baja shelves are super nice here in Phoenix. All right, back at the office, we're gonna break down the numbers for Nautilus. So yeah, super excited to kind of go through these numbers here. But Jake, when did we buy this one?
We snagged this back in July of last year. July, August. I think we closed on it in July, and then we walked them through it for the first time, I think in either end of July or August. And then kind of got started from there.
Yes, I think that means the full reno time was right about 5 months.
But you might be sitting there thinking, wow, 5 months is a long time. But if you recall, we did absolutely everything on this project. One of the things that set us back a little bit, because we were hoping to finish this project in about 3 to 4 months, was those windows. Decided to go with black metal. We're a little bit on back order. Took about 5-6 weeks to come in. Set us back a little bit, but we did everything. Roof, windows, AC, full interior, obviously you remember everything. Full exterior, the pool. On the numbers wise for the rehab, Josh.
We ended up right around 310, all said and done, and man, it looks magnificent, especially that backyard. I'm in love with that backyard. It's so nice.
And doing all of that with a complete renovation, making it exactly how they wanted to for $310K on a 3,500 square foot house, like that's pretty impressive. And ultimately, they have a brand new house.
It's cool to see because typically we're not spending 300 grand on a renovation, right? So you get to see what putting that much money into a house can get you, because it's some nice stuff.
It's really cool to kind of have that feeling, knowing that, like, again, you just provided these people with the dream house and that they're super happy there, and being able to go back there like we just did today and walk through it with their kids running around, and you know, Rhonda's cooking, you know, dinner, and it's just, it's really cool feel, and it honestly, it warms my heart.
Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash the thumbs up button. It's the only thing that's gonna make Luke stop crying, so you have to do it. Also, we are moving to a completely new format of seasons. You're gonna see a lot more of Josh. A lot more of Josh. So if you want that, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Peace.